Hi, Corey Reddish here again from TR Hiercom. Today we are going to take a look at our dispatcher software application, Rapid Command, which works with our wide area LTE rapid radio solution. Our Rapid Command software is a fleet dispatching application, which when downloaded on your laptop or PC is connected to the internet and includes the following features: Google Map integration, instant communication with groups or private individual calls, text messaging, detailed GPS coordinate history, intuitive geofencing creation, event logs, and voice replay of the last transmission across all groups and users. Once the Rapid Command installer has been downloaded, it will run the installer and automatically create a shortcut on your desktop. The server address will be provided to you along with a username and password to enter. Once entered, click Login. The mapping functionality in Rapid Command utilises Google Maps designed to maximise real estate for mapping and for the first-class experience. There are two map view options, one with standard mapping, with or without terrain view, with the second a satellite view with or without labels. Today we're going to use the standard view map. The location of the radio users is displayed on a map when the GPS is active on the device and enabled by your administrator. A precision marker is placed at the location of each user and is colour-coded according to status. Using your mouse tracking, you can zoom in and out, showing where radios are currently located. Note the GPS update rates can be changed by the administrator if required. A GPS location is considered current if less than 5 minutes old. When you hover over the marker with your mouse, it will show the username and timestamp of the radio. If you have two or more radios near one another, then you will need to use your mouse to zoom in on the location so you can see the different users. On the left-hand side of the screen is a menu bar. The first icon depicts a single user, which when opened shows a list of your team members, with some connectivity icons next to the username or alias. Before I describe the options available next to each user, let me explain how you can communicate with users in the field directly from this software, in the same way you would do so if you had a radio in your hand or vehicle. Towards the bottom of the screen on the left-hand side is a large icon Push to Talk, which is a central component of the Rapid Command application. By clicking on the icon, you can now communicate using the Rapid Command Dispatcher with individual users by having a private conversation or by clicking one or more groups to talk to. On the left-hand side of the name or alias is an icon which reflects the status of the radios which are out on the field. There are 6 different statuses depicting the radios being on or off, with and without GPS signal, last known GPS location. On the right-hand side of the name or alias, there are 3 interaction buttons. By clicking on the user, it expands, revealing more options. The back tab allows you to replay the last conversation. The second depicts an icon for text messaging. When you click on the icon, a window pops up, which allows you to enter a message, view any previous messages in history. When making a private call, the icon with the telephone receiver must be pressed, which will then call the desired radio. Once the radio answers the private call, the dispatcher can commence talking to the radio user using the large Push to Talk button. There are 2 further selectable icons which are available from the user name, one for viewing GPS history with the second set for a lone worker. When opened, the icon turns green and allows the ability to set a time parameter, which can be activated by moving the slider to the right. This function can be extremely useful when you have people working on their own. It allows the dispatcher peace of mind that if something occurs to the radio user, an alarm will be sent to the dispatcher to act upon. The last item I'd like to make mention of is the status bar at the base of the screen. This status bar notes the following from left to right across the screen: user details, active group or groups, and to the right the server's name and software version. When the dispatcher presses the Push to Talk button, the colour changes from being blue, which is idle mode, to green when transmitting. red when receiving and black if the internet access has been lost or interrupted. Below the user icon is the groups icon. When ordering the Rapid devices, you can configure radios to be programmed over the air to have either single or multiple talk groups or channels, depending on the number of users across each department or discipline within your business operation. As an example, you could set up an organisation with 3 talk groups or channels. Say 1 for operations, 2 for cleaning, 3 for security. You may decide to allow all groups to access one another or limit which group can communicate with one of the others using their radios. However, the Rapid Command software allows you access to all groups or channels using the software. Below that is the geofencing icon. This enables the creation and management of geofences, which is a virtual boundary created through the Rapid Command software. Users can be associated with geofence to trigger an alert or send a text message when either entering or exiting a geofence. Each geofence can be named on a separate line and then associated with either one or multiple users. Let's look at how we create a geofence. When selecting the geofence icon, a small geofence toolbar appears on the top right-hand side of the screen. Center the map where you want to start creating the geofence and click on either the rectangle or the polygon tool and begin drawing your geofence shape. With the rectangle tool, click and drag until the desired size is achieved. With the polygon tool, click different points of the map to define the size and shape, and finish by clicking on the first point again. Geofences can be resized by dragging the small circles that appear on the selected geofence. When you complete the desired geofence, a detail panel will appear, which allows you to customise the geofence by naming it, attaching individuals and selecting either notification or entry, exit or both with a message. Note, you must press save to activate the geofence through this panel. Now let's look at the history panel, which allows us to search and retrieve GPS coordinates stored in the Rapid server. Precise timestamps are displayed for all coordinates, as well as altitude, bearing and speed of travel when applicable. Hovering over the coordinate will highlight it on the map, and clicking on the coordinate centres it. Use the start and end dates for a specific period. Breadcrumbs are also automatically displayed on the map when the history is retrieved. You can also see the direction of travel, which is indicated by the arrows on the breadcrumbs trail. Below history, we have the logs icon. When you open this, a panel will appear which provides ongoing time-stamped summary of events, which take place while Rapid Command is running. This allows you to check on all alarms, which may have been activated or a user has logged in or out. The name or alias of the user that it relates to is displayed alongside the event and timestamped. The last icon allows for several setting changes, which are detailed in our user manual. Well, I trust that gives you a basic understanding of Rapid Command Dispatcher. I hope that you have found it informative. Please feel free to contact one of our team if you are interested in the Rapid solution on 1800 222 327 or email us. Thank you.